was talking about your contributions on the final drive, that you rocked the house and you were the one who took over the game. When you go back and look at that and think about the efforts, how do you characterize your contributions?
Just staying in the game and just playing 60 minutes, and not just playing, when it counted, but even the drives before that, just staying in the game, whether that was blocking or being the decoy on some backside routes, just playing 64 minutes and not, giving up even, on the last drive or the drive before that, just continue playing.
You mentioned being a decoy on some of those earlier routes. How much of what you were doing early in the game set up those opportunities on the final drive?
Just a lot of it all ties together, whether that's me running a route, me blocking backside. It's always wearing the DB down to where in the fourth quarter, he's tired. He's more tired than me and unfocused and worried about the wrong thing. And, not his coverage, but worried about trying to get blocked by me. So I think it all just ties together.
Which of those three catches was the best?
Jackson's. I didn't score. So Jackson's catch was the best one on that drive.
Speaking of that, they showed replays you doing this big old fist pump after he caught it. What was your view of it, and did you know right away that he'd hauled it in and all that?
I'm gonna be honest, no. I didn't know he caught it, and me and Sanjay were talking about this earlier. Whenever somebody scores, we always look around to see, number one, is there a flag? And number two, did the ref signal a touchdown? So I was waiting until the ref signaled touchdown, and once he did, all happiness just left my body, and I was just ecstatic for, one, Jackson, two, us, and then just three for the offense and for Drew.
With that play, Drew mentioned, as soon as he saw that look, saw Jackson one-on-one, he knew that's where it's going.
Yeah.
Did you know pre-snap, like, okay, Jackson's got this?
So leaving the huddle, I heard Drew tell Jackson, hey, if it's one-on-one, I'm coming to you. And while I'm motioning across, I'm like, I pray it's one-on-one, because I was tired. I did not want to keep going. I wanted Jackson to score or somebody to score just so we can get back to the sideline. But once I saw the safety drop down on his side and I saw Drew launch it over there, I was like, yeah, he's about to catch it.
The second of your three catches on the final drive, the one for 6 yards, did you realize that it was basically in Bradbury's hands when you snatched it away?
No, I was just trying to prevent an interception, and it just so happened to get pinned to my leg. So I was like, might as well just stick the ball on my leg and not move.
Pete mentioned how you immediately ran the ball back, got it back in and stuff like that. Maybe that's a basic thing, but kind of in the chaos of the moment and stuff, is that something you kind of have to think about, or what? I mean, I guess how did that, knowing to do that in that moment?
I got in trouble my rookie year for not doing that, so that still haunts me to this day, to where I'm not trying to be the guy that messes that up. So that's where all of that stems from.
What game? Do you remember that game?
No, it was in practice. Yeah, we do 2-minute after every walkthrough, and if you throw the ball to the guy spotting the ball, he makes you start all the way over. In my rookie year, I did it, and we had to start all the way over, so I wasn't just trying to, be a repeat offender.
How early in your rookie year did that happen?
Pretty early, like week 2 or 3. And Shotty yelled at me, Pete got on me, and I was like, all right, I got you, it won't happen again.
How happy were all of you for Drew to get that moment?
Very happy. Number one, with the adversity he battled through, and then us not knowing who was really going to play between Geno and Drew. But for him to just be ready the whole week, prepared like he was playing, and it was just happy to see him go out there and perform the way he did. Take us down there on the final drive to score, and then just a smile on his face walking off the field. It was just a happy moment for all of us.
You have a 4-game losing streak like the way you did, and then to pull it off in the manner in which you did the other night. What can a win like that, in that fashion, do for a team going forward into the end of the season?
Boost our confidence, man, because for a team like us who was searching for a win, just to get it against a team that good in the atmosphere that we did, in front of our home team, in front of our home crowd, and then, with Drew at quarterback. So now we get to go back and basically start over from scratch. We know what we did last week, but let's try to continue to build on that and finish out these last 3 weeks.
Julian Love was honored or recognized as the Defensive Player of the Week. He said after the game that he was actually an All-State receiver in high school. I think is what he said.
He told you that. He didn't tell us that for a reason.
No,
He told the right person that.
Based on the hands and the skills.
I don't believe anything that man says. After that statement.
And the catch, the interception.
Yes.
to seal that one up.
I mean, it seems like I'm hating on him, but I told Trey when we were watching the highlights in the team meeting, I said, you helped him keep his feet in, because his left leg, I think, hit Trey's, and it made him made one of his feet hit the ground. So I was like, Julian doesn't deserve credit for that that interception.
How much does it help, obviously, to have a healthy Ken Walker and a healthy offensive line all the way through? It's like the first time since, I think, week 1, you guys have had everyone healthy in those 2 spots. How much of a difference does that make?
I believe in the third quarter, we only threw the ball one time on our touchdown drive. So, I mean, you can see the amount of yards we can get just by handing the ball off and just going straight downhill and handing the ball to either Ken or Zach or whoever's that running back, because those O-line are going to block their ass off every play, every chance that they get.
You take pride in your blocking. How did Drew Lock do blocking on the touchdown run?
I thought Drew had the ball from my angle until we got to the sideline and everybody was shaking Ken's hand, and I was like, what's going on? But, I mean, he throwing his body out there. That's always good to see, but, we need him for the remainder of the game, so he needs to be smarter next time.
What's he been like on the sideline in these last 2 starts? Pete has kind of noted how poised he's been, which you may take for granted for a guy who's playing for the first time in a while.
I mean, he's very good at communicating and trying to fix the mistakes, that happened on previous drives. So he was always coming down there trying to talk to the receivers like, hey, this is what I see. What do you guys see? So he did a very good job of communicating between us, tight ends, running backs, and everybody.
DK, you're obviously in a pretty good mood here today. Just how much did you guys need that win from Monday night just to kind of get out of that losing streak and get some good feelings back?
I mean, I'm always in a good mood. But just for us to be back on the winning side of everything, I mean, it just gives us hope, and we just got to continue to believe in each other these last few weeks, but we got to take it one game at a time. So, like I said earlier, man, it's just a big wave of confidence flowing through this building, but, hopefully we can ride that these last 3 weeks.
We talked with you about offensive identity before. That third quarter and the run pass splits and how well you ran it, is that closer to what you guys want to be here in this final stretch?
Correct, yes, sir. Setting up the run, running the ball to help us set up the pass and play pass.
You're downplaying, I mean, your contribution a little bit and all that, but, I mean, do you take pride in being able to do that? I mean, Pete said you took over the game, basically, on that last drive to get you guys down there.
I just ran the routes that were called, and it just so happened the ball found me for 3 straight plays. But give hats off to Drew for on the last catch that I had. I had a curl route at first, and then he looked out and gave me a signal and changed my route. So just kudos for him for seeing that, putting the ball up, and just giving me an opportunity to make a play. But, yeah, I mean, we ran the plays that Shane called. We just brought them to life.
When you're tracking the ball in the air, can you see 21 out of your periphery coming at you?
Yeah.
On that final play? Is that, difficult knowing that you're going to get hit like as soon as you catch the ball?
Yes, sir. But I know what I signed up for, and if I can make the catch, it's going to feel a whole lot better than me dropping it. So, thank you.